and welcome to Four Top Threes. Today we are greeted by the sound of bird call. You get 5 points if you figure out who did that. Hey, welcome to Four Top Threes. I'm Fee.
And I'm Mesa.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Neil.
Wow, this is going to be hard to explain. So don't do it. Welcome to. We're not even acknowledging this. So this week's victim is Neil. Since this is your subject, what are we doing?
Well,
what have you gifted upon us to ponder?
Well, V, I made a mistake.
Yes, you did.
We all noticed. Yes, you did.
I thought that it would be easy to come up with textures and talk about textures. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It sounded easy, but that was a lie.
It would have been easier if it wasn't our favorite ones, but instead the most hated ones. Because then you could go full rage.
One of mine is one of my hated ones. So
yeah, mine too. It's on my honorable list because I found nothing else on my honorable list.
No one said that it couldn't be a top 3 bad things.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for the gift that you have given us of textures, and also, please never ever do textures again. This is fucking awful. This was so hard.
Why would we do a repeat of the same topic?
The only episode we revisit.
Now I'm going to just because.
So sellout season, we can do, was it revisits on episodes that are really popular? So as a sellout idea in the sellout season, we can do revisits.
Season 2 of 4 Top 3s was okay, but they did textures 4 times.
We do favorite Disney movies again just because we want to see if we're still on board with our favorites from last time.
What I'll do is I'll write mine up and then I'll go back and listen to the episode and we'll see where we did correct and where we did wrong. Well, we all know that 4 Top 3s actually just genuinely is an excuse for us to hang out and talk shit for a while. We're just going to see how much mileage we can get out of textures. So this being a really tough one, Neil, you go fuck yourself and you go first.
Well, one of my first ones is wood. And wood has some of my favorite and my least favorite textures. The first thing that I wanted to talk about with wood is how great it is, because all the texture is visually amazing. But let me tell you, my mind was blown once. There was, in the town that I lived in, a place where Amish people sold the furniture they made. And I don't know what deal they made with the trees, but they figured out how to get wood soft. And I heard people saying this, and I was like, what does that even mean, right? But you touch one of these tables, and it's like, it feels hard, like all the qualities of wood. It also kind of feels like felt. It's soft. I don't know how to explain it. But the quality of all of the wood furniture in this place was insane. And I mean, these things were thousands and $10,000s of dollars, insane. Expensive furniture, but it is the nicest wood furniture. It's incredible and it's amazing, and wood is great. And I just
do you know what kind of wood those Amish people were using? Like, I'm assuming it's going to be locally.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have no
questions,
idea.
My honor.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Neil, you can't say stories like this and not expect people to go, so Neil experienced mind-blowing wood from some Amish people, huh?
It was crazy. It was crazy. No,
Best
but
day?
So the reason that I wanted to talk about wood, though, is because, and this was my first texture that I even had in mind when I came up with the topic. And because that's the only way that I can describe this, is that it's a texture thing. But you know the fingernails down the chalkboard feeling, you just can't stand it, and you want to leave the room. You have to not be around the thing that's happening. I have that, but with not the lead of a pencil, but like if the wood of a pencil is touching paper when someone's writing. And I gotta say,
yeah. I know the feeling.
Worst to have. It would like in school or around anyone who's writing. Like I had to use mechanical pencils all the time. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense, but for some reason, and it's same thing with like fingernails. If someone is like fingernails on paper, there's not a sound. There's not a sound that's happening. But if my brain knows that that's happening in the room with me, it's all I can think about. And I just get the most like shivery down the spine, like panic, like unsettled. Like I have to leave. I can't be around fingernails on paper, things scratching paper. And I don't know why. It's just the texture of paper. It's just like something, the wood shouldn't be on it. That's not how pencils work. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. I'm still trying to figure out why. If someone knows why, please.
Please out us.
Please help me.
Please out us. We're not on social media.
I don't know why wood hurts me, but wood scratching on paper is probably one of the worst things that can happen in a room with me. I will leave because I don't know. I don't have another answer yet.
So if you're ever in the room with Neil and he just leaves for no obvious reason, you kind of ask, is the wood on paper in the room with us?
Is the wood in the room with us? Were you like touching the wooden beams in our house when you were over here when I wasn't looking? Like,
what?
I'm trying to understand your obsession with wood.
No, it's my first texture. What do you mean? I have a good and bad. Wood. Amish people didn't make your house. If they did, it would be very soft.
I personally, I love wood, like not necessarily to the touch, but just as a look. Especially like wood that is like olive wood. I love olive wood. Like when I see that on a market, I'm always like, I gotta look at it and maybe touch it, because they often like they make it very smooth and it's very nice. Like unlike, I don't know, like a table, they always feel like very rough. Like I have a texture thing when I run my fingers across a surface that's a little bit rough. I instantly get this. Nope. This is more than enough. Fingers off. Well, but like olive wood, I can touch all day. I'm like, yeah.
A table needs to be like solid. Like you know, there's going to be food and drinks on it. Like if you touch a table and it feels porous, that's a bad table. It's a bad situation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously wood has some bad texture things, right? You can get splinters. That's pretty much the worst thing to come out of.
Yeah, if it's
like,
untreated.
Feeling a texture. Yeah, but wood can also be amazing. Is in texture. Like, so good.
That's what you said.
Hey. But like I just really like the look of wood. Like I love the fact that our table like was it was like coated with like the veneer or some shit. And Aethel just ground it down and sanded it down so that I could actually burn into it. And I love burning wood. I love putting like art on wood. And as much as I like, my favorite like wood thing to burn is like the rounds that you get from like branches or from like, you know, like the bole of the tree itself. But like running your fingers across it, you can feel all the rings. Like for every year or however many it is to like build those rings up. I love that. I love feeling like, yeah, this is just like age. You can just feel age when you can see the rings in wood. But unfortunately, when you're burning it for art the way that I do, you have to sand all that out so it becomes smooth. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. That and the bark, the live edge on the edge of it. I really like the look of that. Although I don't like the feel of that so much because, again, splinters and it gets stuck under your fingernails and that's just fucking irritating. But otherwise, like, wood's good. And yeah, I agree.
Wood's a great and awful texture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sand it down and put some goddamn polish on it if it's going to be in your house. Just like put something in it. Make
Yeah.
it nice and smooth.
I'm not gonna lie, it really does bother me that I have really no explanation as to why like wood on paper kind of irks me like that, because it's major. Like I can't be around it. And it's so common, like fucking ladies with long fingernails or something, they're trying to like scratch it and claw a paper away from you to like fucking write on it or something. And my brain is just like, no. And no one is thinking that anything is happening that's like out of the normal or something's happening that's wrong, except for me. I see the paper. I know what's happening. I can't stop thinking about it. But it just has to be a texture thing because there's not a sound that I'm not enjoying, right?
Yep.
I've got a piece of paper over here, and I've been running my nails over it. I do not know what you're talking about.
I've been watching Aiden on his camera, generally trying to figure out what we're talking about. No, there's a definite feeling to it. Like it's just a feeling to it.
Oh, if I was ever like drawing or something and my fingernail did paper, I'm gonna stop for a while. I'm putting pencil down. I'm gonna sharpen it. I had to use mechanical pencils throughout like all of school because like if the lead goes away and then the pencil touches the paper, I'm done. I'm dead.
Teacher, I need to leave.
I can't explain it. You'll think I'm lying. I'm not lying.
Like the best I could give you is I know that there's like a weird sound feeling when I've been writing a lot and then like all of a sudden I just hit the wood off the pencil. There's a little bit of like, oh yeah, that is a kind of a gross, weird feeling.
I think it's telling
nothing
that
past
you
that.
within an arm's reach in a room that is not the main room of your house have a piece of paper and I'm looking around me. I cannot find paper. I've rid it of rid my life of all paper. I'm just realizing this. I think that I think I've solved this issue in my own way already, subconsciously.
Oh, it's very green of you. You're a paper-free office kind of thing.
Yep.
Oh, do you think that kind of paper-free office bullshit was like a conspiracy theory by a dude like Neo? Like, I need to get all this fucking paper out of this office.
It's nothing to do with like saving money. It's nothing to do with saving the planet. It's just like I just have a problem with it and I don't want it in my office anymore.
Like, all the girls in the
Honestly,
office were
whatever your
growing up their
reason
nails.
is, good for you, I guess.
Yep. Good job. We salute you.
If something scratches on that paper, I'm gonna lose it. So
That's such an anti-hero motif. Accidentally doing a good thing for the wrong reasons.
It's one of my favorite backgrounds in D&D to mess with is folk hero, and I love the accidental folk hero. They didn't want to be a hero; they just are.
Oh yeah, I killed a dude in a pub brawl. Turns out he was like the local like black sheep kind of
Bandit
like,
leader.
Yeah. I didn't know. I was drunk.
His name was Steve. No, it was Pete. I am a bandit. Oh, oops. Oh, shit. All right. Wood.
Yeah.
Neil, you need to understand how much I have been holding back.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? How much you like wood? There's so many out of context quotes here. It's killing me.
If we start being immature about that, I gotta say, like, not just this topic, but like that could be our lives through any topic. I don't think I have anything else that could even remotely be considered like innuendo, ha ha ha, goofy.
Well, we'll see. I am quite immature.
Well, now that you've put it out there, it's going to be on my mind. So
He's gonna find one. He's gonna find one.
I'm not going to say it though. I'm just going to make a face.
All right then. Wood. Good choice. All right, Kesser, you're up
me.
next. What have you got?
I like so one thing I like is very soft bubble wrap. Like there are bubble wraps that are like a little bit hard, and when you press them, they just plop. But there's very soft ones that give like that that have a little give if you press on them. Like
they're like really, really thin, and they're not quite full. They're almost full. Yeah,
and I love them. Like whenever I get a package that has them, I don't even plop the bubbles. I'm just like rubbing my fingers over them. I'm like, oh my god, they're so soft.
Oh
like
no!
A fucking bubble wrap creep.
Oh no! I agree. Fuck. Oh shit! Oh no! I agree. Oh fuck. Fine, that's a good one. Neil's soft Amish wood can stay number 3. That's a pretty good one.
There's this new trend of thing happening where they ship you just a bag, just a single like inflated bag, and it's like, why did they only send me one bubble?
Oh yeah.
Why did they make? We already had bubble wrap figured out, and it was perfect.
I know what you're talking about.
What the fuck is this?
Is it really just one big one, or is it like?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a chip bag almost.
Sometimes I get some that are like let's say the size of a Milky Way or something like that, like a Milky Way package, and they're like full of air.
I'm assuming it's like the size of a letter.
They're like that, but like much bigger.
Really? I've never seen those.
Yeah, imagine like a Pringles like width, size, length, and can be like bigger. They're usually essentially just for like...
It's basically just an air pillow.
I probably have one behind me, but I'm not gonna it's very easy to imagine.
Yeah, it's just for taking up space.
Whatever you're thinking, it probably is.
Yeah.
Bring back bubble wrap.
Exactly.
So I like it at the local post office where I used to live in the UK. You could buy the rolls of bubble wrap, and these things were massive. And I was always like, well, I don't have an excuse to buy them. I don't ship anything. But the one time that you really need to move house and you have things that are valuable, oh boy, buying that wrap, it's an excuse just to have a bunch left over.
Yeah. I remember when I was shipping out a lot of TLD stuff, I actually got one of those big rolls, and I just had this big roll. And I was like, it wasn't a super soft one, but I still liked touching it. Like, it wasn't the hard bubble wraps, but it was also not the soft one. The soft ones have like tinier bubbles than the bigger ones, which make them so smooth and
If they made bubble wrap that wouldn't pop, and you could like sleep on it, I would sleep on it. I would put that, like, it sounds like a perfect bed. All the little bumps.
So aren't there fidget toys that have like bubble wrap like things?
Oh, faux bubble wrap bullshit. I have it's like
rubber.
vegan cheese. It's like, nope. You've got nice soy something. It's not cheese. Stop it. This is not bubble wrap. Stop it. Like,
I've never had one of those in my hand, but I saw images of it or whatever, and I'm like, okay, this is supposed to mimic the feel of bubble wrap, but without the plopping sound.
But I want to get back to Neil sleeping on bubble wrap, because like that's I understand that the criteria was it's not allowed to pop, but I am just imagining you lying on your stomach, on your back, and then you roll over. It's just clack, 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 clack.
There is a genuine temptation next time you come over here of just buying big bubble wrap like rolls and just laying them on the floor. We'll see how that works as a mattress.
It's like the reverse of a nail bed.
Yeah.
A bubble wrap bed.
It's really satisfying while you roll over, but eventually you will run out of bubbles.
But it's really, you can imagine it only being comfy, right?
It would be comfy and cool.
As long as you have like a soft something underneath it. Like if it's directly on the floor, it's not going to be super comfy to lie on.
Yeah, I think you'd also definitely want to have a sheet on it and not just lay directly on the bubble wrap, because bubble wrap is plastic and it will stick to your skin.
I guess it depends on the weather.
Well, yeah.
Apparently, bubble wrap is a good insulator. So if you find yourself stuck outside with a roll of bubble wrap, you can't be the most fashionable homeless person.
I do that with like corners of the bunny compound that I couldn't find any acrylic planes that fit into those. Like I just put plastic bubble wrap over them. It works.
Yeah, it's providing what it needs, insulation.
But to get on Kess's point about the bubble wrap texture, I 100% have memories of holding bubble wrap that came with something and just fidgeting my finger back and forward until it like eventually lost pressure, and then I'd move on to the next one. So unfortunately, I'm just like, yep, I've done this. I know what Kess is talking about. Yep.
But now that you mention it, the one that loses pressure, sometimes you find those bubbles that have like a connection to the neighboring bubble, and sometimes I just press between those two, like the air between. Like you don't get to pop them unless you press both of them at the same time. They just shove the air from one side to the other, and it's very satisfying.
The rare joins bubble wrap.
The twin bubbles.
So, like, when we used to, like, ship stuff out of the factory we used to work at, like, we didn't have the good bubble wrap. We had the hard bubble wrap.
No.
Where the bubbles are really big and it's made out of a really thick plastic.
No.
And it's just like, it looks like it should be so satisfying, right? Because you have a giant bubble wrap and you're like, yeah, I can pop it. And you go and like, nope, that's not popping. There's nowhere. It's so disappointing.
You're going to need a scissor or something or a knife to pop it. And that's like, that defeats the purpose.
Yeah, genuinely upsetting. The worst.
The purpose of bubble wrap is to be popped. Secondary purpose is to be shipped.
To protect the shipping.
So there's I've shown this to Aethel for sure, but there's a Red Dwarf episode where they talk about the inventor of like the stress sheet, and all it is bubble wrap painted red with the word stress sheet written on it. And it's one of my favorite episodes. It's one of the rare like time travel episodes they do. They try and like go back in time and invent the stress sheet, but somebody else invents it instead. And it's just like, oh man, yeah, it is just oddly satisfying just feeling that little pop.
Dude, I'm telling you, they need to make sleeping bags like filled with the stuff, you know? I'm going to buy a huge roll of bubble wrap and just wrap myself in it every night.
And then
sleep.
Gently suffocate to death.
I'm going to put myself in a giant plastic bag.
It's like a gentle hug as you slowly die.
I like the idea, however, it's super easy to get out of. You just reach forward and close your hand and pop a bunch of bubbles. You just climb out.
Oh, the texture. Oh, it's so good. Dead. As I breathe my last breath, my last words. Oh, the texture.
Oh my god. Imagine like a D&D beast that is like a giant spider, but it wraps you in bubble wrap.
Imagine being like the business owner who cottons onto this being a good idea. You just send people in, you extract them, you take them out of like the bubble wrap cocoon that has been made, and you ship it off for sleeping bags. Like the guy who thinks of that as a business in D&D is going to be loaded. Oh shit. Not a Halloween episode. Not doing it.
A bit late.
Bit late. Maybe one day. We have one of those one-shot games.
Yeah.
Aethel.
Okay. Sure. So when I bought my van, it had been used and blah, blah, blah. And I decided to take my day off and I cleaned the van completely inside and out. And I waxed and buffed a car for the first time in my life. And the feeling of the car after I buffed it was immaculate. Now, you're not supposed to touch it because then you put oils and fingerprints and whatnot. But oh boy, howdy, was it really nice to touch. So that's my number 3. It's a freshly waxed and buffed car. And basically, I guess metal in general when it's like really well treated. I just like that feeling, like the gliding feeling of it just being just super nice.
I really like smooth cast iron. There's just something about that touch because cast iron is kind of self-lubricating. So if you leave it for a little bit and you can run your hand over it, like it has like a really thin sheen of something on it. Like it has a smell to it too. And yeah, like really smooth metal, especially cast iron, just it's such a nice feeling. It's so good.
Didn't know your van was made of cast iron, but
It's the heaviest van in the world.
Watch out, everybody else. I'm not following the traffic rules. No, I've only buffed the car once since, and it was still a really nice feeling. But it's not. I hate cleaning cars, so it's not a feeling I get to enjoy often.
I've never washed my car. The rain does it from time to time for me.
what rain? You're in Texas.
I get rain.
No, I know it's a bad one. I had like this was a genuine fucking struggle. Like this is my least favorite topic so far.
I don't think I've ever waxed my car. Like I've obviously just cleaned it normally.
Mhm.
But like, is waxing, is that something you need to do by hand, or is that something one of those cleaning machines does for you?
Both.
No, you apply like I don't know what this material is, but it's just called wax. You apply the wax to the car in a circular pattern, and then you have to wipe it off in a circular pattern, and it just absolutely it creates like a little film that protects
from like micro scratches and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just something you do if you have a very nice car and you care about its look, and and it's super nice. But it is like, when I was younger, I thought you had to do this like every month for your car. Now that I'm a grown-up, I understand that if you buy a used car with 20 years on the usage, you don't wax it. You don't ever wax it. You're just going to drive it until the engine falls out.
I do feel like a lot of media from America that swapped over, where they depicted like one guy with like a Cadillac or whatever, they were always waxing their cars. Like it felt like something from that area.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that over here.
So I had a boss who used to do that. Like he had like this racing green convertible car, and it was definitely a substitute for something. And he would wax the shit out of that. He would always talk about how much work he's done on it, and how much like he makes it look nice, all the rain protection, all the scratch protection, like looking after the windows and shit. And I'm just like, I grant you, the car did look nice. You could definitely pick anything up in that, but like, damn, it's just not worth the effort. The most I ever get out of cleaning the car was when I used to bike. You would have to clean your bike fairly regularly because, if part of your bike breaks, you're fucked. Unlike a car, like, oh no, you stop the car. If a part of your bike breaks while you're riding, you're fucked. The most I ever used to do for cleaning was on the bike, but otherwise a car, if it can't be cleaned with the hose, it don't get cleaned. Anything more than that's just not worth it.
I don't disagree.
Thank you, Neil.
Yeah.
I think there are countries where you do need to clean your car frequently. Places with high soil content, for example. But otherwise, fuck it, it's dust.
See, I knew this topic would do this. But I like this. I think that it's interesting because, like, this is shit that goes on in my head that is too boring to have a discussion about with somebody. So, like, now we get to have that discussion. Because, like, I've probably felt a car before and been like, ooh, that's nice. You know? Fuck, dude. I wonder how, like, Lightning McQueen feels, you know? Mater, like, no, but Lightning McQueen might be soft, dude. Like that.
See, the thing is, right? Lightning McQueen is definitely the guy who uses way too much product in his hair and always smells like aftershave, and you do not need to. Whereas, like, the Rust Bucket guy is like an everyday human being who just like showers once a day, maybe, and maybe puts a comb through their hair.
No, Mater smells like shit. 100%. He smells like piss and acid.
Oh shit. I am moving on from this car talk.
The textures of Lightning McQueen.
New episode episode title.
Yeah, I love it when we find titles early because then when I do the quality control and references later, I can turn that part of my brain off.
God, when he drove through that bubble wrap factory, sensory overload. So good.
His seats are made of bubble wrap.
That would be good seat material.
His dash is the most beautiful softwood you've ever seen.
It would be comfortable seats and they would be cool.
Oh, shit.
We're reinventing our own ideal Lightning McQueen car.
Yeah, we're fan fictioning Steve McQueen.
Lightning McQueen is
Lightning
already,
McQueen, I'm sorry.
You cannot amend or improve on Lightning McQueen.
He's designed perfectly.
Yes.
Designed for perfection.
He has like a wood grain armature or whatever the fuck it's called.
We never get to see
Interior.
the inside of Lightning McQueen.
Made by Amish people.
But why does he have handles?
Stop.
Who's getting in him?
Isn't a portion of the movie about how Lightning McQueen is actually like pretty much plastic and other cars are real? Like
Neil,
you couldn't put wood in Lightning McQueen; it'd be too heavy.
I am pretty sure Cars came out, like it was the movie that came out after Wall-E, I think it was. And
No. It was
No?
before that. Yeah.
Is it before?
I lived in
Okay.
a different town. It was, yeah. I moved so often that I
Okay.
keep track of like where I saw it, and then I know. This was before Wall-E.
Cars was the movie that made me realize, oh, Pixar can make crap. Like, I do not like Cars. I do not like those movies. I think they're terrible.
As an adult, yeah, I kind of see it that way. As a kid, that was cool as hell, man. That was cool as hell, dude.
You were not a kid when it came out. You were an adult.
That's not true. What? I'm gonna look up, when was Lightning McQueen born?
2006?
No.
When was Lightning McQueen born?
I will continue my pity party.
It
I
is
don't think I've ever seen Cars.
2006. This always happens. I did live in the town I thought I did. It was way before Wall-E.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh my god. It actually came out 2006?
Yes.
Wow.
So I
That
was
doesn't mean it's a good
15.
movie.
Yeah, okay, fair. I feel like I was like
15-year-old me was like, that's cool, dude.
I was 18, so
Lightning
like,
McQueen.
But like oh my god, I felt like that movie came out when I was in my 20s. Like
I think I actually saw like a reel the other day that explained why Lightning McQueen got his name. It was like to honor an animator at Pixar who worked on, I think it was Toy Story, and they were like crunched for time because Pixar or Disney, I don't remember, wanted to release the movie, and like there was one animator who managed to do like 3 or 4 times the amount of work that the other animators were able to put out, and his name was Gwen McQueen or something like that, and then they named the car Lightning McQueen to honor him.
that's dope.
that's very cute. That is very cute.
Aww. All right, I'm steering us away from a car conversation.
I can't stop thinking about waxing Lightning McQueen. We gotta move on.
We are moving on. We are absolutely moving on. So, first of all, fuck you, Neil, because this was really tough. So I'm one of the nicest feelings / textures ever is when you get into a freshly made bed.
Shit. I
When
have to
all
change
the
mine
sheets
now.
have been cleaned. Luther. When all the sheets are clean and fresh and they're just like linen or whatever the fuck it is, and you get in there, they're all cold, they're a little bit crisp, but they're just kind of like, they haven't got all filth and sweat on them.
It
yet.
is crisp. It doesn't like stick to your skin at all. It like kind of, it's
Yep.
like skin phobic or whatever. It's just like, I want to touch very little of you. I'm very clean.
Yep, it's like, ooh, you're disgusting. This is the blanket of choice.
It's so good.
So it's such a good feeling, but I'm also going to shout out silk. I love the feeling of silk. It is that like kind of nice, fluid, soft coolness when you get into sheets that are really satiny or silky. So yeah, the texture is things that you can lie on that feel clean.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap does not feel clean. It's like plastic and shit and will stick to you very quickly. It is not linen.
But imagine linen on bubble wrap.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a good. I'll take that one. Clean, fresh linen.
All you gotta do is make the bubble wrap quiet and make it not pop. We're in business. That would be good. That would be a good.
See, you're making it sound like an air mattress, all right?
Yeah.
And air mattresses do exist.
And they're terrible.
Well, they need to be
They are
made
kind of
of
shit, yeah.
many smaller bubbles.
Yes. So I had linen. I actually have a different thing for number 2, so I'm fine.
Okay,
but
good.
I have to disagree with you with the silk one.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a bunch of bed linen, and we have one that is like like printed on, and the red panda one.
Yeah, that's kind of satin.
Yeah, I don't like that one. So
See, I agree with you on the satiny bit, but like silk is different.
okay,
It just
like,
feels different, man.
Maybe I've just never sat in a pawn's house and slept on silk, but anytime I think of silk, I think of that kind of like really flowy fabric, which is very similar to what the red panda one we have is, and I hate that.
Yep.
Like if I run my okay, this is gonna be semi-gross, but we're talking about textures. I always knew this subject would get gross. Fuck you, Neil.
What? Everyone's been very mature so far. I'm happy. Everyone's been so good.
Fuck you. No, it's when the kind of silky, satiny thing, when it runs over my toenails, like when I'm pulling like the sheet up, holy shit, I just want to die. So I just like the fabric ones, the linen ones, the ones that have the kind of same texture as
cloth
your,
one, yeah.
as your bed sheets.
Yes.
The silk ones they give me like I get like clia, which is like an Icelandic word for cringe, I guess, but like
Cringe, yeah. Like physical cringe, not like, ooh, cringe.
I feel that.
You're playing a gnome, cringe. No, not like that. No, so there's definitely a difference between like satin, which is what we have, and actually like silk. Silk just feels so nice, and you do not get that same kind of feeling across your fingernails or your fingers. Like I understand exactly what you mean.
So to go to Iceland, I bought this eye thing, right, to put over my dumb little face.
VR
and
goggles.
Sleep. Sleep mask. I got a sleep mask, and the sleep mask that I got was just garbage material. It was expensive, but like it was a gimmicky product. But and it's not very good for like sleeping on your side or things because the eye cups are too big, and then you have this whole like thing. It feels like a thing on your face, and so it's not comfortable. I got just kind of a more normal one, and it is like a silk one, and the fabric itself helps so much, and also the eye cups are smaller, but the fabric itself is so nice. It doesn't touch my toenails or anything, so I don't have a problem with it.
I'm glad the thing you put over your eyes does not touch your feet.
Yeah, but the silk mattered for that, and I wear that thing because I sleep during the day, so like, and I sleep right by a window, so I don't know how this hasn't been something that has been a part of my life for a long time, but I've been enjoying it for many months now. And the fabric made a huge difference because it's a fabric on your face. Like you kind of notice when it's like a lot softer and nicer.
It needs to breathe, I imagine, because
the bad fabric one was sweaty. My eyes would get sweaty in those dumb little eye cups. But the other
sure
one,
you weren't just crying
breathable.
over the purchase? Neil's too manly. He never cries. He just sweats.
His eyes are sweating.
Just sweating from my eyes.
Okay, fair.
But the thing isn't silk. It's cotton because cotton's good. That's it. That was my whole number 3 spot, is just getting into a really nice, cool, freshly made bed, which I will admit I don't change your sheets often enough to experience.
Cotton can feel cheap, or cotton can feel very nice. Cotton can feel both ways.
Yeah.
It really can.
Like when it's super threadbare and you're just like, oh no. Ew, I think I want to get on this. But like, you're too cheap and lazy to go buy another set of sheets, so you live with it until there's a hole in it.
I hate that, like, you said threadbare or something, and earlier you used satin and silk and stuff. So I used to not, I try not to care about the shit I wear and the, stuff. I just buy whatever's cheap and looks kind of okay. But God help me if I don't know when I buy cheap clothes and it's whatever threadbare is or satin is, and you're just like, this feels gross. This just feels gross.
It's when, for me, the mark of a good T-shirt, and it's very telling, especially if you wear a bra or have very prominent nipples, is if you look at a T-shirt and you can see everything. Like, you can see, oh, yeah, that's roughly the shape of the cup, or, oh, my God, that's roughly how big then oh, God. That, for me, when it gets that threadbare of material, I'm like, no, you can't even wear that. That's just going to be not good in any way, shape, or form. Unless you want that to be the occasion, in which case, fine. But, on an everyday wear, no one needs to see that when I'm on the bus.
I do have a shirt that's very thin like that. It's supposed to be beachy thing, but it's it's weird. You can't see, it's a dark fabric, but it's textured. Textures. But you can see my tattoo through the shirt on my back, right? But you can't really see my nipples. I don't know. Weird.
You got
but the shirt
nipples,
is very thin, but it's very soft. I don't think it's cotton though, so I couldn't say. I think it's some weird material. It's kind of stretchy.
I mean, yeah, if it is supposed to be for the beach, be as thin as you need to be, because goddamn. But we're not going to go on the beach here at Iceland.
No.
Why not though?
Freeze our tits off. Just no way.
It's so cold outside right now. It's playing in the frozen.
It's this cold?
It's so close to being 0 degrees. It's so close.
Yeah, it's unpleasant out there right now. All right, that's my spot done. We've done everyone this round, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And then back to the middle, Neil. It's back to you, man.
Oh yes. Okay. This one's gonna be quick, probably. Because this one. Nature has a lot of good textures. Wood is one. And raspberries are just kind of the perfect texture. I don't think there's a better one. So number 2 is raspberries. Raspberries are a texture food, and it's the best texture.
Do you mean when you have them in your hand or when you're chewing on them?
Well, I when I eat a raspberry, I squish it up against the roof of my mouth so that I really experience maximum texture. So yes.
Okay, I'm disagreeing on that one, not sure. They have so many kernels.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Seeds.
But they're soft.
So,
not a fan. It might be because I've been having mostly blackberries, which are very similar, but I think they might be a little bit harder with the seeds, and I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I think the skin on the blackberry is a little bit thicker and a little bit more waxy, whereas on the raspberry it's much thinner and kind of hairy and soft.
It's much more melt in your mouth almost.
Yeah.
They kind of just squish. You almost don't need to chew raspberries. It's like the difference between eating chicken noodle soup where you've got to chew and then eating chicken and stars where
no, I was
it's
thinking
just the tiny little
it's like, oh, what do you call it? It's more like raspberries are like the soft bubble wrap, and blackberries are the slightly harder bubble wrap. You said the difference between the two for sure.
So I haven't had raspberries often. I've had them a couple of times, but I always confuse them with. I'm googling it, and I think they're called red currant. They're just red berries, and they're 50% seed. The seeds are unbelievably awful. Like, it's not
No.
50% seed.
Yep.
The
That's
seeds are
not
like
it.
And they're
really,
very sour.
yeah, it's very sour, and the seeds are like really starchy. And you always get them when you buy like berry mixes to make like smoothies, like berry smoothies. It's always filled.
Yeah,
with
they fill them up with. Yeah, they fill them up with the currants because they're cheaper.
Yeah, and they suck because the fucking seeds always survive. So when you were saying like,
Yep.
oh, raspberries are the best, I genuinely in my head I was thinking red currant, which is the shittiest fucking berry you can find in the
no.
world.
But they're very high in vitamin C, so
I don't need
they're very,
vitamins.
very popular.
So raspberry texture is something that kind of changes when it's frozen. And I do like frozen raspberries.
Yeah.
I think raspberries are one of the better frozen fruits. Sometimes
Yeah, I think
have a cup.
they also translate really similarly to be how they are when they're fresh because they're already like soft and squishy. Whereas like when you freeze fruits normally, they become really mushy and really grim. But like there's not much difference between a fresh and a frozen raspberry.
Yeah, depending. I think they do get a little mushier, a little bit easier, but you can thaw them carefully, I guess. But I sometimes I'll just have a cup of frozen raspberries thawing, and then I'll have a cup of like, what is it, Cool Whip on the side. And I'll just like spoon of raspberries. Spoon of Cool Whip.
Neil,
Spoon of raspberries.
what the fuck is Cool Whip?
Like whipped cream.
Whipped cream?
A little bit
Oh,
thicker
yeah.
though. Yeah. Like a thick
Whipped
tub
cream
of
in a
thick
can.
whipped cream. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a more, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like whipped cream is much lighter. Cool Whip is a bit thicker of a cream, I think.
Okay. All right. Because when people say Cool Whip, I genuinely thought it was just the cream you get in a spray can. Like you hold down the nozzle, it's like, and then that's that. But,
It's close to that, but
But frozen.
okay. All right. There we go. Now I figured out life. Genuinely, I think someone needs to go through our episodes and just list out the shit that we say we don't know what this food is, and then just one day we have a banquet. We just eat all this shit. We're so fat.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we're gonna have like so many different things that don't go well together. It's like, wow, those chicken wings are settling really well on top of those gummy bears. Like we got to space it out if we do that. Like,
I think I really have a love-hate relationship with both raspberries and blackberries because both of them are things that almost everyone here has in their gardens. It's either one or the other, or maybe sometimes both. For some reason, I have a really big blackberry bush in the garden, and where I grew up, they had a lot of raspberry bushes. And it's one of those things, like if you have them fresh in the garden, you collect them and you either need to eat them right now, you need to process them, or you need to freeze them. There is no keeping them in the fridge for a day or two because insects will have laid their eggs in them, and there will be little maggots or what, like little
Bugs.
worms in there
Larvas
somehow.
and stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
I will say that when I eat raspberries, I do look inside of each and every one of them to make sure a spider isn't in it.
My dude, spiders is gonna be the least of your problems.
Yeah.
You're gonna be happy that a spider took care of the flies for you.
No.
Nah, I'd eat a fly before I eat a spider. That's
I'm not eating either. I'm not eating either. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not having either of those. If I go to one of these beautiful places that like, hey, try all these different types of like crickets and bugs, and I'm like, I just can't. I look at the bugs and I freak out. I run for the hills. I can't do it.
I wasn't saying I'm gonna pay for a bug buffet and exclusively eat flies. I'm saying flies are less gross than spiders.
One of the big issues that I have with the bug buffet is that there's too many bugs in one place, and that's like my biggest thing. We've discussed
they're
this
dead.
before. I can't take it. I can't take it.
I would eat at a bug buffet just to get revenge.
see, this is for me. It is the wildest like mental disconnect. I know there is literally nothing wrong with eating this. I know that cooked tarantula is apparently just really
I believe
good.
in science. I know there's good stuff for me in that.
I know they're fine. I know there's nothing wrong with them. But I know the second I see that on my plate, I'm going to run and I will not be able to stop. And it'll be a case of, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to freak out, but I can't help it.
My stomach might
it.
not care, but my brain does. And my brain loses sanity when that, like, I can't. Nope.
It's like, I want to be adventurous and try these things, but I can't.
Nope, I don't
I'm a
even want to
coward.
be adventurous. I'm pretty good with not adventuring.
No, I want to be. I want to do these things. I
Nope.
just can't.
The closest I get is the lollipop with the bug in it. And I'm going to be real. All it makes me want is a lollipop without a bug in it. I mean, every time I see those, I'm like, ooh, a lollipop. Ooh, a bug in it. Like,
I thought you weren't supposed to eat those. I thought those were for pranks.
no, you eat them. What do you mean?
What? Okay. Just a thought from like 10-year-old Athod who saw bug lollipops who thought those were trick gifts. Like, I never actually thought you were supposed to eat them.
So if you
They're
sell them
gag
as lollipops,
gifts,
they have to
sure.
be edible, right? Like, they have to be, because otherwise, like, they get in trouble with, like, the Food Federation or whatever the fuck it is. Have to be edible.
No, you eat those. I'm pretty sure that it's normalized in places that aren't U.S., but we do see those a lot in the U.S. But I do think that most of the market is like, ooh, I got my kid a lollipop, but it has a bug in it. He's gonna hate it. You know, it's like it is.
That'll
a gag.
teach him.
I think it is a gag gift, but it is edible, and
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to think that someone really out there does enjoy that. It is hard to think about.
It is.
I do think it happens.
Let's stop.
Yeah, let's stop. I can't. My skin is crawling.
I just looked them up. I didn't know this was a thing.
Oh, the bugs in lollipops? Yeah, like we used to
Yeah.
have them, like, yeah, again, actually weirdly, yeah, in our kind of like joke stores, if you want to call it, magic stores.
Yeah.
So is that just candy shaped like an insect, or is that
No.
actually a bug?
Nope, they got
Okay,
a whole ass
like,
scorpion or whatever the hell, and they put it in
Yeah.
that lollipop.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Apparently tasty, but I can't. I mean, if he told me like, hey, this burger was made out of bugs, I'd be like, nah. I've tried the fish here, so like, fine, I'll eat whatever you give me, but I can't see it. That would just
here's
freak me
the
out.
thing about the lollipop. We think it's weird because we imagine like sucking on a lollipop and then the bug like slowly texturizing out of the lollipop like over time. I'm pretty sure if you chew the lollipop,
You don't notice.
even notice the bug in it
Yep.
because it just gets lost in the glassy candy texture because of the shell, the bug shell.
Yeah, fair. I'm still not eating your
All
bugs.
right, another bug.
I'm not going to try ever
what?
eating one because I have the option in my life to not do that. But
So the question I had put forward to the group is, what the fuck were we talking about?
Raspberries.
raspberry,
Okay, there we go.
they're very good.
Well, from raspberries to bugs to trying to be adventurous or not, get out. Save us, please.
Okay, my next thing on my list is so have you ever laid in like hot water and then just let your fingers float on the surface, and then like this texture that you get on the surface
water
of your
tension?
fingers of the warm water? Yeah, when your fingers break the water tension,
Yeah.
it feels really soft and really nice.
And it just tickles because it's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good when you can do that, like when you slowly put your hand in and you have that texture just go all the way up your arm. Like that's the key, because it's really difficult to keep that tension on there. It's
Yeah,
so
and
good.
it only
It's such a
works
nice
the
feeling.
first time when you're not wet yet.
Yep.
Like if you do it once you're wet, it's not gonna work the right way.
You have to be very dry.
Yeah.
We're going to have to remember this if we ever go back to the hot springs.
Yeah.
Just slowly enter so we can get this through the whole body.
Oh no, I don't think you're getting that because you need to take a shower first, so you're kind of
Yes, I mean,
damp.
yeah, there is that. There is that suck. We just have to go under
Oh,
the
your
air
body
blowers
oil's
for a
already
while.
destroyed.
And there's probably like I'm thinking that like if you could like really set yourself up to experience that texture at its maximum, right? Like scientifically, what makes the water kind of glide easier off your skin? You could probably like I want to say like baby powder off, but that's not true. That's you'd probably have better luck with like, you know, that the hydrophobic stuff that you spray onto like the shoes and stuff. If you did a can of that on your hands, I bet you could just sit for hours and like
Oh, there's
hand in
also
the water,
this
like,
this hydrophobic sand, I think, that you put on the top of
Yeah.
surface of water, and then you put your hand in, and then you put your hand back out, and it's completely dry.
That is so cool.
I've never tried that, but I imagine it might I'm not sure if it would give you the same sensation, but like
You'd probably feel sad. Like,
yeah, probably.
we're the same.
Maybe it's not that nice. Ugh, so shivering. Ugh, sand.
So coarse. So I don't identify with this at all. Like I'm sitting over here just like, no, like the closest I can think to is when I was younger, when I used to do the dishes at my parents' place. We'd always put on like gloves, like rubber gloves. And I remember, like, if I ever let the sink fill up, I would like stick my hand into the water.
You missed your opportunity. You missed your opportunity. I don't know what it is. Cassie did this with the hands, and I was like, I already know. Yep. It is hands.
You were talking about warm so I'm like, yeah, I know what you're talking.
It is hands that experience that texture the most, because there's like you can put so much of your hand to experience.
I think it's
sure you feel it on your arms, but it's not as good.
Have you had a bathtub in your childhood?
Yeah. I used to love taking baths.
I feel like that's something you feel when you're in the bathtub mostly, like as a child, when you're just, when you're trying to float, and like your arms are probably the ones that float easiest, and like the rest of your body just goes under.
Yeah.
So your hands are just kind of floating at the top there somehow, and you kind of experience this thing where like the top of your hand is like over water, and the tip of your fingers is like on the water surface, and it feels so nice.
It does feel best with like a temperature difference. So like right when you get that warm water ready for the dishes or whatever, and you don't shove your whole hand in it, you break it.
It ruin it. Yep.
Just touch the top of the water.
Super delicate.
I guess I'll have to fucking try this the next time I have a hot tub or whatever.
So here's a question, because you mentioned about like you having to wear gloves when you did like the dishes at home. Like that was not a thing we did at my house. Like fairy liquid, a tub of hot water, and then you just go in with your bare hands. Like fuck this, like health and safety wearing gloves shit. Did anyone else have to wear gloves when they were doing the dishes when they were kids?
I at some point had to wear gloves because I had like at first I didn't have it. I didn't have gloves, but the more I was doing the dishes, the more I realized that like I was getting allergies. So my mom got me gloves to use for the dishes.
I think genuinely maybe the reason I wanted to wear gloves were because I saw it on TV. Like I was a very impressionable child.
Fair. I mean, it's just something. We only ever wore gloves if we were doing like really disgusting work, like we were needing to like scrub the toilet. That's the only time we wore gloves for anything. Otherwise, it's just like nope, just
and then
go straight in.
Stick your hand in the toilet and all the way up to the edge of the glove.
My favorite texture,
right, guys,
number one.
Neil, why don't you go experience that right now while we're taking the ad break?
What a perfect segue. And after that conveniently placed segue, Aethel.
Oh, this is going to be a shit one because V stole my number 2. Okay. I don't know what this is, but the towels in a relatively nice hotel. They're like mecha cotton. I don't know what the fuck how they made that.
I'm with you though.
The towels at my house.
I think they're ultra high heated or whatever.
Yeah, they're really high heated when they're washed, and they have a very high thread count.
Yeah, so like towels in my house, super nice. I'm very happy with them. But they get a little bit rough with time. Even if I buy the highest quality fucking towels, they get a little rough with time. They just get a little like less flowy and comfy and shit. No, the towels in a fucking hotel, slightly higher quality than a motel. It's always like you put that shit on your hand and you're just like, ooh, I'm going to go home and buy very expensive towels and ruin them in like a month.
I wonder if fabric softener would do anything. I have no idea, but
I was just thinking about fabric softener.
Sounds like there should be something.
Yeah,
because
they probably don't give a shit about the environment and just pour that shit in there like soften that shit.
It's not like the hotel is giving you fresh and very new towels. They probably do replace them fairly often. But
a couple of skid marks that goes in the trash.
There probably is, an extra something.
Yeah, but that I'm never gonna do that. I bought a robot to sweep my floors because I can't be fucked doing that. I'm not gonna put fabric softener in my clothes washing machine. Like, I am cursed to enjoy hotel towels but never own them.
Yeah.
It's that, but also if the sometimes, and I never wear them, but I like touching them. It's the dressing gowns that they also give you. Mm-hmm. Like if it's a good hotel and they have like nice quality like towels, for example, they'll also have like the dressing gowns. Yeah. And if they're also like the same kind of like soft niceness, I'm like, yeah, I never wear them because I'm always paranoid that someone else has worn them, and I don't want to wear what someone else has worn. Like, who knows where they sweated? They're probably all clean. They've probably never been worn in the existence of being there, but I can't bring myself to wear them. But I always like the feel of them.
But they give
do you at home ever put your towels into the dryer?
Always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they come out a little bit softer if they coming out of the dryer.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they do. Like if we leave them on the line here, which I tried, they just come out like sandpaper.
Yeah.
It's probably just because of the temperature and the humidity here. But yeah, like they go through the dryer because like I want them to be soft. And when you pull them out of the dryer and they're warm and fluffy,
it's a warm hug.
It's so nice. It's such a good feeling. Aether told me it's not a texture, so I wasn't allowed to use it. So
that's hot. Like, you enjoy the feeling of hot.
Mildly warm. I don't like being hot.
Yeah, true.
It does help the texture, though. We used the same argument with the water thing.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. You're not wrong. Okay, your number one can be pulling towels out of the dryer when they're slightly hot still.
Well, I've picked something else now, and I'm much happier with my texture.
Good. No, yeah, it's just the towels. Like, I've got no explanation for this.
No, it's a good one. Has anyone ever done the thing where, like, because I know people who've done this. They just go in and they just take the towels home with them. Has anyone ever done that?
No,
we're
too good law-abiding people.
No, they tell you straight up, we will charge you for this. We have your credit card. That's why people don't do it.
I'll go. Well, you can get like. I'm pretty sure if you go down to the desk, they're not going to keep track if you like ask for extra towels and stuff. But yeah,
Neil's fucking right.
But I will say, probably don't steal them because you could probably just figure out where they get them and then buy some of your own that are not fucking used by another man who rubbed his dick into it. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what makes
you want to steal
Neil.
used towels that other people have just rubbed themselves
towels.
with. No, ew. Don't take that into your home.
But depending on how fancy the hotels are, they have like their logo stitched into it. It's like a sign of, hey, look, I got a, I don't know, Hilton Hotel towel or whatever.
Yeah. Anyone's ass could have been on this towel. Yeah. Exciting.
I'm trying to remember.
Everyone needs a hobby, Neil.
My friend had like a towel from like a tiny ass fucking like swimming pool in Iceland. They embroidered their like logo into the towel, and it was like, if this towel is not here, it has been stolen. And I was like, bro, you know you stole this towel. He's like, I had to steal it when they put the thing on it.
Call the police.
So I remember in our house when I was growing up, we used to have NHS, so National Health Service towels. Like, we used to have them, and they were definitely stolen because they were cut up and they had the property of NHS, Southlands, whatever the fuck it was, whatever local hospital it was. It's like, I don't know why we have these. I don't know why we use them, but over time of overuse, they become like dishcloths and like cleaning towels and stuff like that. But I remember we had crap loads of those in the house.
My parents used to do that. Cut up towels when they got like frayed around the edges. They'd cut them up and turn them into other things.
Yeah.
My mom still does that.
Yeah. I think
she does that with t-shirts too.
Oh my god!
See, I can see that for sure because they are definitely like, depending on like the thread of whatever it is, they're really good cleaning materials. Like, oh crap, I've spilt something. Let me just pick up my t-shirt and just there we go, easy peasy, clean the edge of the t-shirt thing now.
I still like when you're like cleaning a car, you're supposed to get that yellow cloth that's like super hydrophobic. Anytime I help my dad clean the car, he passes me somebody's ancient fucking shirt and expects me to wash the fucking car with it. I hate it.
Hey Thor, have you really considered like whether Lightning McQueen would like the nice texture of a soft cotton t-shirt? or a soft hotel towel.
Which has had loads of butt cheeks on it.
Which,
I will only try myself with towels that women have sat on.
Then I guess you're living your fantasy right now. I'm sorry.
it is a crazy thing in my mind to steal a towel from the hotel. I do understand the difference in your home towels and the hotel towels. It is still
I see.
Used public towel. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want
It's semi-private, not public.
It's something that when I'm at the hotel, I know that this towel is clean. I'm going to think about it. It's going to cross my mind. I'm going to clean myself. And in my brain, I'm going to go, this is kind of gross. All the time. I can't, the towel's perfectly clean. I can't not think about that every time. You're going to take that towel home? God.
I genuinely feel like when you come, I'm going to buy you a new towel, so you don't have to freak out.
Neil's not allowed to touch my dick towel. Get your own dick towel, you fucker.
I'm pretty sure Neil and I both have our own towels.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, shit. Oh, hell. All right, I'm moving us away from dick towels.
If you start thinking of stuff like that, then like you're gonna be disgusted of like the cutlery at a restaurant because someone else had
it is gross
it in their mouth.
It is gross.
It's been washed in like 80 degrees, dude. The steam shit is crazy.
I believe in the science. I know that. I'm still going to think about it being gross.
Your toilet paper's made out of fucking trees. Trees have been outside and shit on by birds.
When I go to the dentist, they
grow.
don't just like shove tools that have been in other people's mouths into my mouth. They have new tips for everything and plastic coating that covers them. Why doesn't my spoon have a little plastic coating on it to keep me from having other people's mouth germs? Public things are gross. Public things are gross. Public things are gross.
Oh, that's why you only eat pizza.
That being said,
cutlery.
That being said, just using throwaway plastic things is horrible. So we can't do that. But I'm still gonna think about it and be grossed out.
Always bring your own cutlery.
Fuck. BYOC.
Oh my god. I have tissues on my desk for a very different reason off of this. Son of a bitch. Oh, hell.
Everybody's gonna make a lewd comment on that, but fine.
It's for crying, Ethel. You know, the thing I do afterwards.
If it had been on your desk, Ethel, we would have made the lewd comments, but not with thee.
Yeah, they're by my bed. They're by my bed, like every self-respecting human being. You don't need a PC for this anymore, guys. We have phones.
Blizzard made sure everybody has a phone now.
Yeah, everyone has a phone now. Remember, incognito mode, baby. So I have decided when I was coming up with my list of textures that I had to pick a texture from a different thing. So I did like touch, and now I am doing food, and my food is mousse. I love mousse. I love like putting the spoon through it and feeling kind of like the bubbly texture.
Do you mean the animal?
No, it's a milky product
It's like,
that is
it's like an
Okay.
airy pudding.
It's like
Okay.
it's like pudding, but there's lots of air in it, so it makes these little bubbles, and then you put it in your
Okay.
mouth, and it feels really light and airy.
Yeah,
and then
gotcha.
you smush it against the top of your mouth, and then it becomes like really like smooth and really nice. And then also for bonus, apart from when you put your spoon in it, and you can leave like the perfect spoon shape in the mousse. It also looks cool. So you have like a really smooth top, and then you have like the cutout part where you put your spoon in it, it's filled with all these bubbles, and it just looks really cool. And that's a very fun looking texture, but if you touch it, you'll ruin it. So it's very like artsy, right? You can't touch
Oh,
it. You can't touch the art.
You said something
What,
in there
Neil?
that like just validated me so much because like the whole like idea that you are making as you were eating, it's not that you're playing with your food with the spoon, but you are playing with the texture of what you're scooping it off in a certain way that it's smooth and satisfying. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
I can't believe when people have a food that is capable of such excellent like texture, like, and then they just no, don't slow down. Enjoy this.
Yes,
Look at how
like
fucking good and smooth it could be. Look,
because you can like depending on how quickly you move the spoon through or how badly, like you can move it through very nicely, and you can still see like the bubbly picture in it. Or if you do it like an absolute nonce and you just like wiggle the spoon in a weird way, you can smooth it out so you can't tell there are any bubbles in there at all. I love it. I love mousse. Mousse is really good. It tastes good. No, correction, that's not what we're talking about. It feels good in your mouth, and it looks good when you serve it. Those picture perfect things. And you can play with it, so you can make it like look whatever you want. But it's art. Mousse is incredible.
Okay,
that's my texture.
I'm not a fan of mousse myself, but I know what you're talking about from like when you're having like ice cream and it's like slightly melted, and you can do basically the same thing, like where you're just sculpting it and doing like
because it's not quite whipped cream.
Correct. Yeah.
Is a little bit
just, like,
denser than
set.
that.
It's not. It's hard, but not hard. It's a thing, but it's not a thing. You can sculpt it like ice cream.
It's a little more
or
gelatinous too.
Yeah, or you
but
can like
slightly.
spin it around and like turn it into goo, like if ice cream gets slightly warm. It's just nice. Mousse is good.
So I've been picking on Neil a lot this episode.
You do every episode, Aitor.
No. Normally the picking on is quite evenly distributed. This time I've been very focused on Neil for some reason. I just had the fantastic like mental image of Neil sitting in a restaurant looking at other people eating mousse and going, "You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong," and getting like upset at other people on different table, not even on his. I'm getting this like faux artist thing where somebody walks into like a museum and they're looking at a painting and they're like, "Oh, that's a nice painting," and they move on and he's like, "You're enjoying my painting wrong. You're supposed to stand there and bask in it. You're supposed to close your eyes and remember what it looks like. Play with your food with a spoon."
Did you even notice the symbolism of the chair behind the wall? Did you see it? You can notice it back there if you didn't even notice.
Did you even notice the wind chimes mocking the guy going to go work at the wind factory?
You paid attention to the man in the foreground more than you paid attention to the detail in the background, unless you missed the point that the artist
like
made
the
about
sheeple at the
how
beginning
capitalism
that
blinds you to... You missed the whole point.
I know what you're talking about, playing with mousse. I agree with you, but I've never looked at somebody else eating mousse and thought to myself, "You're doing it wrong." I'm usually too focused on eating my mousse.
There is an
just,
unsatisfying way.
Eat it like incredibly fast, like enjoy this like experience that you have here. But then saying that, I had a skin mousse today, or it was called plus, whatever it is, and it was shit. It was awful. Like it tasted weird. It was like not a nice mouth feel. It broke away from the edges of the cup, so it didn't have the perfect shape. It was a poor mousse experience, which is what got me thinking about mousse today.
I think there's a correct way to eat ice cream too. It's almost the same way, where you don't just like jab your spoon in and get a big chunk of ice cream out of there. You shave a little slice of good texture off of it. Right? Am I wrong? No? Okay. Damn.
I chop it with a spoon.
You're wrong.
If I'm eating like Ben and Jerry's, the right thing to do is run the spoon around the edge. I don't know.
That's the only way you can eat it out of the fucking containers.
Right?
They don't scoop very well.
No,
you
they
bend
don't.
your spoon.
Yeah.
I let it be out of the freezer for a while.
As a fat guy, I have bent my spoon on very frozen ice cream. I want it now.
Sadly, same.
I think it only works on like ice cream that doesn't really have chunks in it. Like the Ben and Jerry's one, most of them have chunks in them, so it's not gonna work with them.
Yeah, it's not.
But
so
like if
easy
you have
to,
like vanilla or something, or like chocolate, that's just
if it's like a plain
smooth
flavor that's applied to the whole thing rather
Yeah.
than like chunks, like cookie dough or whatever.
Mhm.
I miss cookie dough. I want some now. Sad times. That was it. Moose, the artistic
Moose.
texture of food. I'm done. All right, so we should be at the top positions of textures. Neil, bring us home. Well, what are we looking at here? What's your top tier texture? What made you think, hey, I'm gonna make an episode about textures? This is the thing I want to talk about, Neil.
The thing that made me do
Well-
that is my wood issue. My issue with not liking
oh no, Neil.
I'm sure you
Neil,
don't
not
have a
on
problem
air.
with your wood.
when people scratch paper in the wrong way. That thing.
He's trying to kill me, man.
Don't make fun of me. My number one thing is musical textures. Because
I knew you were going to say that. I Googled textures and I specifically Googled musical textures. I knew you were going to do this to us.
yeah,
I was thinking, like, is that what he means when you put out textures?
Nah.
I was like, are you gonna talk about texture grunge music or whatever the fuck it's called? I don't know.
texture in music is all over the place. So yes, a lot of the music that I listen to is very like focused on texture. And sometimes it is overemphasized and used in extreme ways for fun. And I like that very much. Whether it's the instrument or how the instrument, like even things that affect like very normal instruments, because technically like every instrument has its own voice and everything that isn't a sine wave is some form of like musical texture, right? So just a note on a violin is a different texture than a note of a cello is different from the texture of a note on a guitar. Everything has a different texture, but outside of using them in extreme ways. But you can also do like subtle slapback delay to apply like a perceived like density, a thickness to the sound, things that are like effects and stuff. Everything is musical textures, and I love it. And when I'm listening to music, I'm gonna be real. The last thing that I look at and think about is lyrics. I focus on the like textures sonically, like what does this palette tell me I should feel? What is happening here? What is the message? That sort of thing. Before I even
you definitely
look at
are
any
the
other
guy
context.
in the gallery who sees the chair at the back, and I'm very much the guy who only sees the chair at the front.
Yeah, but like texture is like the funnest part of music, I think, because it does make those extreme things very extreme and satisfying. It makes the subtle things far more appealing. So it expands through a lot of genres. I have some techno on here. I don't listen to techno. These songs have fun textures though, and I love it. And I just went through, I have a playlist of 50 songs that I'm going to share that just, it's a mess. It's not even a playlist of me trying to make good music because like I said, it's just most of my extremely abrasive taste and noise and like extreme examples of texture made the list more so. But I just went through and shoved a bunch of garbage onto a list to make a thing. And I'll talk through the list for a second.
You'll need
give some examples.
You'll need to like share the list because I'll need to put that in the references.
I have a question, Neil. When you're talking about textures in music, do they give you specifically some kind of haptic feeling on, like, how some people have synesthesia when they like hear sound and see colors? Do you have that with hearing textures and then like kind of phantom feeling, some kind of
it just scratches my brain a little. It makes me excited about the music, like, and some extreme sounds. For example, The first song on that list is it, and this is the band that kind of like made me think about this, because I've tried to saturate music in extreme ways to get this kind of production, but it never works because it's actually like incredibly difficult to do right. Like saturation is kind of very hard to do when you're trying to use it in extremely textured ways like this. But I really love the last couple albums by the band Low. And that song White Horse is like a little bit after the halfway point. It is just screeching, and it is a bunch of very normal instruments that are just pushed, out of 10, they're at like fucking 18, they're just pushed beyond the extremes and saturated, and it brings out just these crazy harmonies, like harmonics and textures and stuff. And it is a very texture driven thing where a lot of the playlist there is just music that I feel like there was an emphasis on looking for certain textures to do certain things. And that is an example of like very extreme kind of use of texture. And that band is pretty popular, I think. I have a lot of very obscure like things that people won't like on this playlist. So I think that is one of the more approachable things, but that song is very cool. All the things by Low on that playlist are really cool. And one of the things that made me want to talk about musical textures, because that saturation is very hard to achieve.
So I know what you mean when you say they have texture, but my brain is like, okay, this is shorthand for like vibration, for like an effect that is happening. Like my brain does not like calling it textures, but I get what you mean. And yeah. I am slightly fascinated that you're so far down the audio rabbit hole that you're kind of like movie buffs that have like, they've seen everything that is to be seen in the standard movie formula. So they start watching like avant-garde, like, oh yeah, here's a movie that is taken.
Well, dude, if every guitar sounded the same, if every guitar had the same fucking texture, like it would get fucking stale and boring. You know what I mean? Even in pop music, we have to have some change and variety in those musical textures. I just happen to like the very extreme examples of these textures. It thinks that just like
I still think a podcast, Neil, where you and I just have to switch songs, and you'd be like, all right, we're going to talk about all the things in the background. I'm like, dude, I don't care. We're only talking about the lyrics here. I think it's be the wildest podcast.
I'd love to do a musical podcast. I don't even know how I would frame it. I'd probably frame it as something like most of what I bring to the table, I am admitting is probably something that people are not going to enjoy. So it's like, can I convince you that this is good? It's probably the podcast. But there are some things in musical textures, and I say musical very loosely in the sense because a lot of this is noise-based things that are being introduced into songs for some kind of point. Some of the examples, and one of them particularly is just an instrument on its own. It's just a synth, but it's so fucking crazy and wild, and it's so extreme. And it's just this crazily textured scream sound that happens over and over. And the more extreme it gets and the more like pressurized it starts sounding, it like the things that start happening with the sound, eventually it's just so loud and blaring, and some of the saturation happening in some of these songs like is so over the top and just kind of like rattles your brain. It's so good. It just tickles your brain in the right way. It really makes me like do that face like, yeah, yeah. You know, and I just have that like kind of maniacal laugh almost. I'm like,
sensory overload.
And this crazy noise is happening in my ear, and I'm just like, yeah. It's that kind of thing. It's just pleasing. It's just exciting. It's not musical in a lot of sense, in a lot of ways. But it's exciting and it's fun, and I love that. It's not a pop music tool. There's a lot of good textures in pop music, but I am talking about me being excited about like experimental music, experimental sounds. Shit's fun. It gets wild. It gets wild. Some of the stuff on this playlist is pretty normal. Some of the stuff on this playlist I think is very approachable by most people. Some of it is not. So, have fun.
I will do like I did with back when we did the school moments episode. I'm just going to have a separate line in the references where you can find Neil's playlist. So you can have fun experiencing this. I love you, Neil, but if it's full of screamy shit, I'm out. You are going to have to convince me one day to listen to these.
Not a lot of it.
Oh, jeez.
Certainly some of it, but not a lot of it. Because, like, I didn't put a lot, because, like, of course, like I said, like, there is validity to say that, like, guitar textures sound different or that, but I wasn't focused on, like, there's occasionally, like, a song in here where the bass is extremely just fuzzed out and it's very satisfying, and that makes the list. But I'm not going to put something in there just because, well, fuck, I did actually do that. Just because I like the guitar tone, but the guitar tone is a fucking extremely satisfying texture. The dude from what's that band? Fuck, the Canadian band. They have the album with the hands. Aethor, you know the album.
Godspeed Black Emperor. They're
towards the end of the playlist, there's a Silver Mount Zion. That's the same band. That's the same dude. His guitar tone in a couple of those songs is just, if I could figure out how to do that, like, it's so crazy. It's so unique. I love that. So I can't say I haven't done that, but like, I don't think I posted just a lot of metal or anything. It's very experimental. Like I said, this playlist is not what I would send to someone and say, this is all good. This is all interesting textures. It's a very texture study playlist, and a lot of it is in the realm of extremes, but there's a couple subtle textures things in there. A lot of like, so the techno things in there are just a lot of satisfying textures, because texture can be very percussion based as well, and effect driven. And used very subtly. So there's a lot of not very loud songs in there too. It's a mixture, but it is a mixture of things that I think focused on strange textures. Well,
the link's going to be there. So have a listen around and send to Neil if you find things that are interesting. So like, have you been using this kind of stuff to like feed the music that you do for Sprout? Because I know that's like quite different to what we've done on like TLD.
Yeah, a lot of this is very like what I would lean into for Sprout. Particularly, there's a couple of more approachable things from Shushu on the list, and Shushu was one of my big things that I studied for the sprouting, because of just how strange the sounds get and how dark a tone and atmosphere they typically set. But topic-wise, you really do have to comb through and make sure because Shushu has a lot of great stuff, and I love them, and it's very like great artistic expression. Some of it's just bummer shit, man. It's not. It's the topics just get too much. So there's some more approachable ones in there that use a lot of the sound palette being incredibly texture based and incredibly like setting a tone, using them for a purpose. Probably a bunch of things on this list that I looked at for sprouting. No, a lot of sprouting was texture based, because like interesting synths are very texturized things. Like when you look at synths, and for example, like those modular synth walls and stuff that look like fucking computers with a bunch of dots and wires hanging out of them. Like that's just taking one very steady tone and putting dozens of different effects and textures onto a very steady tone, and then applying rhythms to it to make it into an instrument or just a heavily textured sound. But like synths get really crazy, and a lot of sprouting was very synth based, like thematically. And I wanted those synths to not sound computery, and a lot of that is just overemphasizing texture. And timbre.
Just because you're talking about like this kind of weird music, I'm realizing now I have not listened to this kind of music since I finished my master's Like, I think I was in such a specific headspace then, and now I'm just out. I'm out of that headspace. So I'm in a simpler time. There's not as much crunch. There's not as much pressure in my mind and in my life.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, I'm listening to folky music now. I'm listening to an Icelandic song about a school. Fuck it. Life's simple right now.
You have moved away from your, what the fuck was it? Like 4 Pac-Man girls losing their clothes as it was music.
No, that's still on rotation. That's hot shit coming from, we've been playing a video game called Dead Signal, and there's an elevator in the game, and it's playing elevator music. And V just was humming the elevator music for like 3 days straight.
Oh, no.
We were at hospital trips. We were like traveling in an Ubers. I was just humming this thing the whole time.
Whole fucking time.
Oh, shit. And I have no memory of what that sounds like now because we haven't played it in a while because we completed at least the normal mode.
We did it.
We did it. Nailed it. All right. On to the next then. Kesser, what have you got?
I've been contemplating what the fuck to take from my list because my list is not. Didn't have like a hey, number 1, number 2, number 3. I just have a list and I'm just picking a random one.
You guys have the shotgun approach. You just whatever falls down, that's the one that hits.
Yep. I guess mine is gonna be the texture of bunny ears because it's attached to the bunny.
I assumed.
Please?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. It's so great. They're so soft.
Yeah, you probably have it with cat ears, right?
We had a bunny when I was younger too.
Oh, okay.
They are specific. They're different than cat ears.
Yeah.
But they're very soft.
Like I noticed a while ago that I have a really much a texture issue with rougher textures. Like when you mentioned wood grain, like I have an issue just going over wood grain or like stuff like that. And even when we had the cat, after some point, like I liked
you need to come
cuddling
experience
him,
this Amish wood then because they figured something out. They got rid of all the bad textures in it.
But even cuddling a cat after like a couple of minutes of patting them feels like, to me personally, it feels like cuddling sandpaper. And like bunny ears, by comparison, they are so soft and leathery, and like they have like a very specific feel. And I just like most bunnies don't like it, but like if you have a bunny that actually like it will sit there and let you cuddle with its ears, you can just rub it between your finger and your thumb, and it's like it feels so nice. It's such a nice thing to just when you're not doing anything, like when you're, I don't know, when you're just not cuddling the bunny at the moment and you just, I don't know.
Kind of like petting, like absent-mindedly, yeah.
Yeah. I just feel myself like grabbing the ears and just rubbing them between my fingers.
Aww.
If they could figure out how to make that into, well, I mean, technically they could, but like turn that into like a fidget toy.
It would be the best because it would be fucking quiet.
Yeah. And it's a very good, like satisfying, like idling your brain texture. It is satisfying. Yeah. It's different. Like cats have a bunch of different fur textures too, but none of them are as soft as bunnies.
Like sometimes I like to do like, it feels inappropriate to show it like this, but like if I take the ears, both of them, and just do this, like going
for the audio of us, Kessa definitely pulling off some sus motions here.
Yep, very sus. But like it's it's not even touching the insides of the ear, but like the rims of the ear, because they have like fur on the edge of the ears, and when you're just touching that, it feels so soft. It's such a nice texture. And most bunnies are like, what the fuck are you doing with my ears? Leave me alone. And they will run away.
Oh.
But some of them like their ears being touched, or like are just indifferent to the way you touch them. And like, then I do that to them. I just do to the bunnies.
I'm trying to figure out if I've touched bunny ears, because I had a rabbit for like a year when I was a kid. So it's just like, This is fucking...
Have you ever touched its ears?
It was a wild bunny, so it wanted nothing to do with me. Like, it was a very poor choice of a pet, and it was released back into nature. But it's just like,
Oh, poor thing.
yeah, I'm like, I think I know what you're talking about. I think.
I've never touched a bunny or a rabbit. No.
Oh, you're
Just,
missing out.
Was never a part of our lives growing up,
Oh.
and I would be a terrible pet person, so I don't have them. That, and I don't really want a cat.
Yeah.
Aw.
So
I'm
that's my number one.
I'm probably thinking of dog ears. I don't think... Like, there are some dogs that have kind of like floppy ears that are kind of like...
Yeah.
Some dog ears get close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Especially the ones that have like I think floppy ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Labrador ears.
yeah.
We had a black Labrador, and he was so cute. But it's definitely, he wasn't soft. Like, it's just, it's a nice feel to it. You definitely gotta. It's definitely not the same. 'Cause it's not fluffy, and it's a bit more coarse. But yeah, like black Labrador ear. Oh, you're so cute. Human ears definitely not the same.
No. And funnily enough, when I was looking at my list, for some reason I thought I wrote baby ears, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh, bunny ears.
Mom,
I was
did
like,
you
why
put this
would I
here?
write that?
You put that ear right back, Cassia.
I do believe when I was a child that my grandparents from the Philippines, when we visited them, had a thing about touching the earlobes of their grandchildren. I think that that was a sensory
soft.
thing for them.
Super soft.
Yeah, I don't know.
Touch baby earlobes. Find your
There's nothing about babies I find in any way remotely cute, touchable, or
Find
that
your
triggers in
local
me
baby.
the idea of
touch their
No.
earlobes with parents' permission.
No, no, thank you. I'd rather stay as far away from children as I possibly can, for the sake of the children, of course.
I remember when so my eldest great niece turns like, I don't know, let's pay 20 at the moment, right? And after she was born, my niece brought her over to like, hey, Gran, see this, and hey, great Auntie Helen, here's my baby. And I remember the baby was in my arms, and it was probably like not even a couple of weeks old. I looked at it, and it looked at me, and we both agreed I would hand the baby back. We were like, well, I'm done with this, here you go. And we did not speak for however many years until probably last year.
Until they finished their degree.
Sort of. So I saw it as a baby, and then like almost 20 years later, I saw it again as almost a fully grown adult. So our agreement of like, let me just hand you back, I'm done with this. Yeah, I'm done with you too. We're pretty good.
Yeah.
Come back with a degree.
Come back to me when you're someone I can talk to. No, it was very cute. It was very cute. But it was just still just like, yeah, I wasn't particularly a big baby person then, and it's like, I want to hand you back before you start screaming. Here you go. Here you go. Please give back to my mom, your grandma. This is much better.
Why do moms always want to give you the baby? Like,
Because they just need a break. They just need a fucking break.
If you didn't want this, why did you make it? You made this, now deal with it. Don't shove this onto other people. They didn't ask for this.
Yeah, but, some people want it. Like, now I'm older, right? So, like, I've had nephews and nieces since almost the day I was born, right? So I never got to do my sibling are having babies and I'm old enough to, like, be, the good aunt. So I always had that. And then when, like, my niece had her kids and my other nieces and nephews had theirs, I wasn't really around for that because, like, we sort of lost contact and no reason got back together. And now that, like, yeah, Ethel's sister's had a baby and he's just like, oh, I could be the nice aunt. Yep, go back to you now. You're screaming, back to you now. It's the greatest feeling in the world.
Return to sender.
Yeah. I now get being an auntie. Like, yep, this is how it's meant to be. Back to the parent. For my nephews and nieces listening, I do love you guys. I just feel I did it wrong and that's not my fault. All right, Ethel, let's round this thing out. What have you got?
Oh, so in the same way that to Neil, texture means musical texture. That's the first thing that probably pops into his mind when he thinks about textures.
No, it's the wood thing. But go
it was the wood thing. Okay. In the same,
you're right.
Similar
You're right.
say.
You're right.
In a similar vein, when I was told, "Hey, so pick your favorite 3 textures," I was like, there are not enough important or iconic video game textures that I can make top 3. So obviously I had to pick a video game texture. For those of you who don't know, video game textures are the things that are wrapped around the models on the game. It's hard to explain. Doesn't really matter. And in my brain,
UV wrapping.
it's just a little wrapping. But in my brain, I was just like, okay, well, there's the classic exit switch from Doom, and there's Fire Blue. Fire Blue is fucking classic. You have the textures of the mushrooms and the background, the cloud texture that is also a brush texture from Mario. So you have a bunch of cool iconic textures. You have the cool textures of the waterfall in the original Legend of Zelda games. Those are really cool textures. But I think the most iconic texture in my mind, and the top texture, is the missing texture from the Source Valve engine, which is just black and purple squares, really bright, really noticeable. That's the first thing that I think of when I think video game texture.
I was going to say that too. It's here as my joke.
I have to look it up.
It's
I see it now.
It's usually it's usually followed with a giant error, like a red error, but it's something about that black and purple texture. I see it and it just makes me giggle a little bit. I've played so many Valve Source mods, Source Engine mods. I've played so many Source Engine like bullshit that I've seen this texture everywhere. I've seen it so much in my life, and I've even seen it.
Games broke.
Yeah,
Yes.
I literally saw it in my first playthrough of like Half-Life 2 Episode 2 because something broke in my computer and there was just giant black and purple textures on the walls. And I was just like, bold choice for art direction. Way before I knew what the fuck that was. But yeah, that's my number 1 texture.
I was going to say that as well because I wanted to, like, as I say, I was trying to pick different texture themes and I thought the lack of a texture would be really funny. But then I actually came across a texture I thought was better than no texture.
There's no texture better than this texture, but go ahead and try.
No, it is also just like so brightly purple. It is so obviously a fuck up, right? The only way it could be more obviously a fuck up is if it was bright red.
Like the error sign.
By the way, that's not purple, that's magenta.
Okay.
As the artist in the room, I need to clarify this is not purple.
Why wasn't your top texture
it is like
color?
Pinkish. It is very pink.
Yep.
I've got nothing more.
I think Neil nailed it with the your game's broken teeth.
I'm
It's
sure
kind of
people
funny though. It kind of takes the air out of the frustration you might feel about the game being broken. It's like it's the color of it's so out of place because it's such an unnatural color. It is not a color you would ever see in nature. In a video game, it's not necessarily like natural or anything, but like Half-Life 2 is using very muted colors, using very like not bright colors, and when you see an error, it's so obviously an error that it just screams at you. It might as well have a little sound effect and noise that just goes, ah! That's the vibes that it gives.
I actually, I use that kind of pinkish color whenever I'm like making notes on layout file at work. I put like when we are not done yet with the entire brochure or whatever, and we still are missing like I don't know translations or whatever, or like missing images. I'm putting a big block of pink thing on top of it and just writing out my error because my boss is always like, yeah, make a note of that. And before I used to do that, he had no system of doing that. He used to print them out and like make his notes on paper. And like if I
doesn't he know how annoying it is when he touches paper with his nails? The math.
At some point I integrated like I started doing that thing with just putting big pink blocks over everything in our layout file, and like everyone in the office adapted it. So yeah,
it is a good system.
It's also the same. Yeah,
it really does scream at you. It demands attention.
Yeah.
And it was a color that my boss could actually see because he's red-green blind.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's also very funny. The error message that comes with that is also like comically large. So like any opportunity they had for the error to be subtle or missed is so like they could just have tried to make you not notice it, but instead they wanted you to. Like, haha.
I think it's
up.
definitely more for like it's probably really supposed to be for the people designing it. So when you release the game or when you're about to do like the last run of the game, you can check to see have I seen this very blatantly fucking obvious thing. It's probably there for that, but it's just funny that we can see it too.
Yeah. Oh, Gmod.
So good.
All right. I also went down the video visual textures department, and I settled on old parchment because I have opinions. So when you see like, you know, like in video games and you can see there's a scroll, you look at it and you go, ooh, is this like slightly okay, kind of like where they look like they've dipped the paper in tea to achieve a parchment look? Or have they gone through actual effort of like adding in like burn marks around the edge and like cracks in the parchment, and like can you see all like the texture of the paper where everything's like not completely smooth? Is there signs of aging on it, hence why it has to be old parchment? Or have they done the really bullshit thing where they just like put a really like they color it kind of like beige and then they put like a dark border around the edge to pretend that it's old, or a black line to pretend that it's old and slightly cracked? And then do they do the biggest sin of all of his beautiful looking parchment? They went above and beyond to make like this, you know, thing that looks like it's actually really old paper. It looks like it's kind of like beautiful texture of like all the things in it, all the cracks, all the lines, all like the, you know, the not perfect surfaces. The edges are slightly darkened and, you know, there's stains on it. But then they put text on top, and they put text in the way of it's just Comic Sans. And I get so fucking mad. Like, you have ruined what is a beautiful texture, because quite often, like when you play video games and it looks like, you know, they've done like the asset buying and stuff, but then they just could not be fucked. They brought the best asset in the store of really good paper, and then they stick like Comic Sans on top, and it makes me so mad. So yeah.
No, they use papyrus.
Oh, yeah, true. That would fly. That would fly.
I mean, at least Lucinda Sands or whatever it's called, where it's all joined up handwriting, like something that's just not purely shit. But I like the look of old paper. I like the, you know, even in the real world, like you pick up like old parchment and old paper, like it has a feel to it, it has a smell to it, it has a weight to it, and it feels like brittle, and it's like, oh my god, this is clearly important. And like running your hands across it, not your fingernails, running your hands across it, you kind of get that texture to it, and it's so cool. And then when you see it in video games, if it's good, it's good. Like, yeah, like this makes me feel like I'm immersed in it. But if it's shit, you're just like, you've ruined it all.
The different textures of paper are very satisfying as long as you don't scratch it with your fingernail. As long as your pencil's very sharp always. Paper's great.
Yeah. It's just, that's it. That's my video game texture of, I just like old parchment if it's done well, and if it's shit, I get very angry about it.
I can understand why sometimes they have like a weird font that they used, because like sometimes when the text needs to be readable to the player, it needs to be translatable.
No.
So
here you go.
They need to.
Here you go. There's an Alt button here. When I press it, you should pop up white text in Comic Sans or whatever, so I can actually read it.
Yeah, and I'm with you there, because we did a show recently and I was handed over text to read out loud, but the text was really cursive and it's really difficult to read under like kind of crappy lighting. And like I was struggling to read this and try and perform it at the same time. It was really bad. And it's like, if I got this in any other way, if I would have been able to push down the Alt key, just put it in plain text, so it actually becomes readable. So like if you're able to do it and keep the immersion, great. However, if you need accessibility like I do, hit the button and come up with plain text on top. Like they do that for Resident Evil games, right? So like you would have like the text or the image or whatever it is, and then like you press the button and then the plain text comes up. Like it's possible to do these things.
They figured it out in 1998, man.
Yeah. They figured out looking good and being functional. Come on.
I just had memories of being mortified by scratch and sniff stickers. I can't do it. I want to smell the sticker, but I have to scratch it.
So when I first encountered those scratch and sniff stickers, for some reason the person who showed them to me showed it not by using their nails, but by using a coin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's
that is acceptable. So, yeah.
Okay, but question for you, V.
Yeah.
You like that feel of old parchment and touching and blah, blah, blah. What is the oldest piece of paper you've ever touched? Do you have any memory?
Yeah, I think it's my family tree that was started in like 1890 something. So, you know, like, I don't know if I showed it to you, but when I was at my sister's place, like cleaning up her stuff, we found like the family tree that I had gotten from my mum, and I'd passed it to my sister because she was staying in the UK. But yeah, like that piece of paper was started in like 1890, I think it was. Of course, we don't touch it with gloves. Like, we just fold up and shoved in the bottom of a locker somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's like the oldest piece of paper I've touched.
I mean, funnily enough, I was thinking the same. Like, I was like, oh, we have a family Bible that's from like 18 something. That's probably the oldest paper I have in the house.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, it's older than almost your country.
I think Bible-wise, like, it's very, very similar because, like,
we also have a family tree, but it is in the family Bible.
Oh.
I had a family Bible that was my grandmother's, and she was born in like 1910-ish, I think. But that was given to her on her like confirmation equivalent. So that's like wasn't quite as old as my mum's family tree. But yeah, like the family Bible. I don't have that anymore. Like, that got passed on. Like, I'm not at all with this.
We probably have it. I don't know where it is. But I know I've seen it at some point in my life. It exists.
Yep.
You've had visual.
I saw it was on like it was either social media or YouTube shorts, right? It was just someone making artisan paper, and it looked so silly at first. I was like, that's never gonna work. What do you do? Oh my god, it worked. Like, it was crazy. He's just playing with water and like fiber, and I'm like, it doesn't make paper. What do you got to put some paper in that to make paper? What do you do? Like, where is it? What are you doing?
That bucket you're talking about is the thing that I was talking about last time that the printers get thrown into when they make paper.
No, ew. I can't imagine how that water feels, but it can't be that nice water that you put your hands on like that.
It is. There is glue in it. I'm not entirely sure what kind of glue, but I think it's the same kind of glue that you put on the wallpapers.
Yeah. It's a very similar paste that they make to bind the back of books. Yeah.
It is crazy to watch them make that paper, though, and it was wild to see it form, and the textures were neat.
What about you, Ethel? What's your oldest paper?
It was probably my great-grandfather's shipping log. I was helping my grandfather like move some boxes in Crow, which is like net storage. And I was going through a couple of the boxes, and I found this really, really old, cool-looking, leather-bound like little book. And I was like, "Oh, what is this?" Like, all the other books were like printed old people books. And I opened it up, and it just had a bunch of numbers. And I was just staring at it. My grandpa went over like, "Oh yeah, we used to have to do that. You would have to write like where you went and the angles you went, because if you got lost, you needed to be able to retrace your steps using just a compass. There was no GPS, and you could get stormed out, so you'd have no like way of like actually seeing where you are." So yeah, he showed me stuff like that. And they also used it as a cheat code to find locations that were shockingly good. So you'd write where you were going and the angles and blah, blah, blah. And if you had like a really good one, hey, you have like an exact record of how you got here. You don't have to like look out and go like with a binocular like, I'm roughly this far away from that mountain. Like, let me try to triangulate this bitch. Like, no, you have a little cheat code.
That's cool.
How old would you say that is?
Less than 100 years, probably. Like, it was quite old. It was quite old. Like, it was back from, like, wooden boat days. Like, a single motor kind of... like, not single motor. Like, one of those, like, giant engine, shitty wooden boats. The kind that my grandfather phrased, if you woke up, like you would go sleep under deck, and if you woke up and you weren't wet from sea getting in through the wood, that was a good day.
You're not doing it right. Oh.
No, it was a good day. You were happy the days you woke up not actually wet, which basically meant these men went out for about a week at a time, and I think they never changed clothes. They just slept in the same clothes, and then they put clothes over themselves to go outside working, and then they'd jump in that bed. I can scarcely imagine the smell. And I imagine it smells worse than your stupid submarine because your stupid submarine doesn't have seawater, fish, guts, bird shit.
Yeah, the complete lack of rotting animals is probably going to make that smell a little bit nicer than your under cabinet boat.
I mean, you don't have rotting animals, but you have rotting people.
Yeah.
They're alive.
They're rotting in their own stuff.
Stewing in their own juices.
Yeah. Marinating.
Well, the difference is
Yes, that's the word.
when we have submarines, we are also in a period of time where we have like Axe body spray, and that also just gets in that air circulation and makes it okay. But like back in the
Lynx.
day when they were on
Lynx, my
ships,
friend.
they didn't just have Old Spice.
I'm imagining like a fucking air circulation system for a nuclear submarine that just has like the Axe logo on it. It's just like, like it shoves.
Sponsored by Axe.
Just every now and then you just hear a tss, and then you're just like, oh fuck.
In a submarine, you would be really like jumpy if you hear that sound.
Yeah. Oh God. Surface.
It's happening.
All right. Does anyone, and I hope the answer is no, have any honorable mentions?
I do, actually.
Yeah, go for it.
I used to have when I was a baby, a child. I used to have like a very much cuddled blanket that had a very very unique texture to it, and I like to rub it on the ridge of my fingernails for some reason. That was like a texture thing that I needed to have before I could fall asleep. I couldn't fall asleep for longest time. I don't know if the blanket still exists, and like I've occasionally tried if that still does anything for me, like with other, like it was just a pillow blanket, I think, at the time. And I like when it's like the inside the lining where the two seams go together. And I tried doing it with other things, with other pillow cases nowadays, and I'm like, nah, this does nothing for me now. Or it feels like disappointment at this point.
I know you didn't do it, but I'm imagining you at IKEA, like running your finger along every single pillow you can find. I know that's not what happened. I like the idea.
I have pillows at home.
But IKEA has so many pillows. You might find the right one.
And the other one that I have is my most hated texture. It's skin. I hate the texture of skin. I cannot, like, when I was small, my mom always made me put cream on my skin, and like I hated the texture of skin. I couldn't do it. It's just disgusting, and especially like after creaming my body, I have like the other thing is like cream on my hands. I'm like, absolutely fucking not. I need to wash my hands. To this day, I cannot have cream on my hands. I need to wash my hands after, like, even if it's sunscreen or whatever.
You know what gets me?
Wash my hands. I don't care.
You know the like there's like a barred soap, just kind of like when you stretch your skin out, you kind of feel it. I hate that. I have to use liquid soap. I can't use barred soap because it
that
just,
too. That was going to be my next one. Like, soap on skin? Like, absolutely not. No. Like, it's bar skin, like, liquid soap.
Yeah.
Kind of gets that after a while if you do it long enough. But bar soap, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It
fuck
does
no.
leave a film that kind of just like stretches off of your skin, and
I'm
feel
getting
it.
shivers on my back just thinking about it.
So like my parent, like my mum always had Dove bar soap, and that was like slightly creamier, and you could kind of get away with it more. My dad loved this, like it's called Lifeboat soap, and it's like this kind of orange motherfucker, and it is just like on and skin dry. It's pulled taut. You can feel it's clean because there's no other feeling. It was horrible.
Yeah, I know when I was telling my friend that I wash my hands after going to the toilet, but I never use the soap. Friends always found that disgusting, but I'm like, yeah, that's nice that you find that disgusting, but I'm not touching you. I just want to feel not disgusted by my own hand for 5 fucking minutes.
Like, I agree bar soaps are gross, but like, I've never had a problem with them. Like, yeah, like I go into an old person's bathroom, wash my hands, bar soap, fine. But
I'm not touching that.
I'm wondering if you guys are using bar soap incorrectly.
Wrong?
Yeah. So how
You mean picking up the bar of soap, putting water on it, rub it in your hands, put it down, rub it across your skin, and then wash it off?
Yeah, you're not supposed to like rub the bar on your hand. You're supposed to just very quickly get the bar like slightly wet, rub it between your hands, and put it away. You're not supposed to be like
The issue is that the bar soap removes like all the oils from your skin, and like it makes it feel really disgusting to like touch skin after that.
Like weirdly, it makes you makes your skin feel naked. I don't know how to explain this any other way, right? I don't want to say raw because that makes it like sound really bad. It's not really bad. It's just like I feel naked. I don't like it.
Yeah. It's equivalent of hearing like a chalk on a board, like, but on the skin.
Yeah,
it's so disgusting.
Do I have a texture that I react violently to? I'm trying to think of it.
I don't know.
I don't think so. The only thing
I don't think so.
I have a lot of textures I react really violently to, like on even how this plastic stuff here, like if no thanks. I've rubbed over it once. No.
Mistakes. Kessa's talking about the arms on their computer.
Yeah, not necessarily just those, but those kinds of textures, like this black bumpy texture that's like also on like I think car armature textures or whatever.
Yeah. It's like the weirdly textured like plastic that is supposed to be slightly textured, so it's just not smooth.
Yeah, or like leather is another one of those. Like there are a lot of people in my life that are like, oh, I want a leather couch or leather seats on a car. I'm like, fuck no.
Oh no, too sticky.
No.
Sticky.
No. Leave me alone. Yep. I hate textures.
We'll do the revisit. It's the world's worst.
Honorable mention is, have you ever been in a cave and seen the walls and how smooth they are? That's crazy. Because, like, you can't touch them. You're not supposed to. It's like the cave made that. You can't touch it. It ruins the cave or something. So, like, it's so tempting not to touch. But it, like, makes the rock smooth. But it's not, like, slimy, because, like, certainly the ocean has smooth rock textures or whatever. But, like, the ocean has a lot of scary stuff in it, too. But a cave also has scary stuff in it.
Rocks,
spiders, bears.
Bears.
Cave rocks being very smooth is very satisfying, and like the temptation to like touch is just like it's like the forbidden texture. You have to you have to admire it from a respectful distance.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the chemical constellation of the rock in that, because I was thinking back to caves I've seen, and there are a lot of very coarse textures in caves.
Talking about those wet caves.
Yeah, I guess it needs to be a cave that has like water coming through it to constantly
Have you ever touched ocean polished glass, Neil?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm now realizing that should have been on my stupid ass list, because when I was a kid, there was a beach next to my cousin's house, and because that beach area used to be a dumping ground for like basically all the trash in Reykjavik, it had 50 years of broken glass that had been polished into like these little rocks, and they were super nice to touch. They became like weirdly coarse, but like really nice to touch. Yeah, that's on my list. Ocean polished glass, new number 1. I'm kicking whatever number 3 was off. No car, only ocean polished glass. There we go.
Lightning McQueen, no.
Get out of here.
Oh, no, joke.
V, you have to bleep all the jokes.
Episode title, no.
V, I demand we re-edit this episode to remove the...
Absolutely, I'll do that. I'll go through with a fine-tooth comb. I will cut out your thing. I'll replace it here. It's going to be an incredibly short episode because we have to remove all references to Lightning McQueen. So, yeah. I'll
change the episode title.
Yeah, I'll get straight on that, Aethel. 100% we'll do that.
New episode title is I removed all references to Lightning McQueen. And then the episode doesn't have references.
It's just a theme song and then like an hour of silence.
No, it's textured silence.
It's all just our different room tones. It's not real
Mixed
silence.
together.
It's just our room tones. Oh, shit.
It's all of our sections of laughter about the Lightning McQueen, but without the joke itself. So it's just occasional bursts of laughter spread across the course of like 2 or 3 hours. Or whatever this is.
It's like that TikTok ad that someone edited where it was just breathtaking of the guy that was like trying to sell your house or something.
3-hour-long video loop, but every now and then someone screams. ASMR.
If only we had the time, the patience, and the inclination to make such an ASMR April Fool's drop. Oh, shit. Anyone else got any honorable mentions?
Probably. I can't think of them, though. This was tough.
No. I've got nothing. I was scraping the barrel with this one, Neil.
Yeah.
Quite literally. That's also a texture.
It's hard to come up with topics, though.
Unfortunately, topic choosing is going to be my burden to bear next time.
I think this was very important self-discovery.
Oh no, I already knew I had autism.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, next time it's me. I already have a topic locked and ready to go. I didn't find finding a topic very difficult, and I'll tell you guys that when we're off air. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode, and yeah, I guess we'll see you in a month's time.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
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 Hello, and thank you for listening to our episode about all of the various textures of Lightning McQueen. This texture... topics are hard. This is a topic. Thank you for listening to the episode. Big thanks to all of our Patreon supporters, of course, as usual. All of those people support not only this show, but all the other shows on the network, such as Counterbalance, TLD, and Sprouting. Big thanks to all of our Patreon supporters. We're starting to make sure that we kind of have like video accompaniment to some of these shows, so if you would like to see some of the videos available for patrons, those are there for you. At certain tiers, you can find us on patreon.com/Blighthouse. You're going to hear an ad here for a podcast called Black Flare, and they have a neat dice rolling keychain thingy on their website. Go check that out. V has given us our next topic, and we will see you all in the next episode. Big thanks to everyone for listening. Thank you all for pretending to be excited about talking about textures for a couple hours. And we hope that it was funny and that you learned about something, I guess. I don't know what we do here. Big thanks to you. Goodbye.
Hey, don't hit that skip button. Yeah, this is the ad section, and you want to get back to the awesome podcast you were just listening to. But here's the deal. This awesome podcast has given me a quick time slot to pitch you my awesome podcast, Black Flare. We are a tabletop RPG actual play podcast using the Delta Green gaming system. It's like we're playing Dungeons & Dragons, but in place of fantasy, it's more akin to the X-Files or True Detective. Our players take the role of a secret team tasked with investigating and combating otherworldly horrors. If you like audio dramas, tabletop gaming, suspense, and a bit of horror, I think you should give Black Flare a listen. Alright, thanks for sticking through my pitch. Happy listening.